Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we have the two final bosses of the side quest, week 4. And this is Penny Parker, and then we have the Quake boss. So the Penny Parker boss, she has ebb and flow knockdown, so she takes 6% less damage. And when you knock her down, that shield goes away, so she takes normal damage. And you get a 40% attack increase for 12 seconds. So you get a good fury, and that is some pretty good damage increase. And then also heavy assault, so your heavy attacks are going to deal 500% more damage, but be careful because Penny Parker's heavy attacks have that effect also. And also special 2 is unblockable, so if you want to use like Miles, if you want to push her to special 2s, that is a play. And Miles is just going to phase every single hit. And also Spider-Gwen can actually do that, so you can phase unblockable with Miles, and Spider-Gwen can evade unblockables. So yeah, you can use both of the chambers for that reason. And then she has like 10% limber, which is not too bad. Like with Spider-Gwen, like it can be kind of tricky because you want to parry into heavy attack sometimes to get the shield down. But it's okay here because as you can see with Spider-Gwen, she has a pretty good reach on her heavy attack, and we can actually heavy counter her own heavy attack. I think I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, see? And also, I don't know if you saw, but when we trigger auto block, we're not taking the damage back. I think we take the power drain, but we're not taking the damage back, just because it's a single hit heavy attack. So that is pretty good. And yeah, Spider-Gwen, you can also try a different rotation. Like here I went for the SP3, which is the massive damage, but also you can go for the special 1 Enervate and just prevent her from getting a lot of special 1s. So that means less auto block to the fight. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the Penny Parker fight. Not too bad, like, gotta play it a little bit safe, but not too bad. But now, let's get into the Quake fight. The Quake fight, in my opinion, is just too hard, man. It's too hard. Like, if you don't have like 5 specific champions, you cannot solve that fight. So she has heavy hitter. So if you try and bait heavy attack from Quake, you are gonna get those aftershock charges, but also you're not gonna have an opening because she's gonna be unstoppable for the duration of the heavy attack. And then she's immune to all debuffs, so you cannot parry, you cannot use Shang-Chi to stun her through the block of your openings. So with the first 2 nodes, you lose your openings from heavy attacks and from parries, and those are just the 2 nodes. Then she has Stupefy, so if you get stunned, it's gonna be 100% longer duration. And also Destructive Feedback. It's that yellow buff. Now we did the fight, but it's that yellow buff. I'm gonna play that fight back, but yeah, it's that yellow buff. And basically what this does is she doesn't take any damage for 10 seconds, and then she takes the whole damage you dealt within the 10-second timer. But again, if you get hit even in the block, you are taking the damage. So it's really hard because you cannot get openings easily. The only way in this fight you can get openings is by intercepting. You cannot do anything else. And plus your special 1 is kind of tricky sometimes, and if she throws it, it's pretty scary because even if you block it, you're gonna take the destructive feedback damage. So my best counter for Quake is obviously Ghost, because and also there is foresight on this fight, so if you intercept, you get a 200% more attack, which is pretty nice. And Ghost, you can like phase hits and get your openings. You trigger foresight if you do that as well, so you got basically free openings. You can use the Wasp synergy like I did to have unblockable special attacks. But 3 more champions that I thought for using or for taking down that Quake. The first one is Nick Fury. She is immune to everything, so you're not gonna deal bleed damage. But Nick Fury, if you can get to 16 tactical charges, you are gonna be permanently unblockable, so you can get your openings that way. But yeah, it's still tough. Like, you can mess up your special 1s or her special 1s, and a lot of stuff can happen in that fight where she's debuff immune, destructive feedback, and you cannot get openings from heavy attacks. But yeah, if you get to 16 tactical charges, it should be pretty easy to complete the fight. Then also, if you have Misty Knight, I know she's kind of new, but if you have Misty Knight and you get to the charges, I think you gotta get to 11 for both of them, for the Equilibrium and then the other one. I don't know how it's called, the Cryogenic. If you get to 11 of those, you're permanently unblockable. Or if you get to 6 of those, you are permanently unblockable. So literally what you gotta do is like finish combo with a light attack so you can get your parry charges, which is the antimetal. And then to build your cryogenic charges, you just need the dex. So I wouldn't try a parry to get the antimetal charges. I would just do 5 combos and end it on the light so you can get your antimetal just like that, play it safe. And then the cryogenic are gonna get built up so easy because you just need to do 3 dexes. Or 2 dexes, sorry. And yeah, man, that's like probably the best counters that I can think of. Like, I tried using Karnak because with Karnak you can get your power with hitting her in the block, because Karnak gains more power when you hit it in the block if you have him Sig 99 or Sig 200. But it was pretty tough because like the special ones are, again, they are pretty tricky. And yeah, man, there's like not too many champions like you can use. You can always use like Hyperion and Pop Special 3s, just wait out the power gain. But that is not ideal. And also there's of course Kitty Pryde, which is like free intercepts. If you connect 1 intercept and 1 crit, you have free intercept for the whole fight. So best counters: Ghost, Kitty Pryde, Nick Fury, and Misty Knight. That's what I think, man, because it's tough, dude. It's really tough. And yeah, man, you cannot even, like, if she throws a hair attack, there is a chance you can get stunned, and with that Stupefy, it is really hard. But yeah, guys, this like this Quake is definitely too hard. Hopefully you don't have too many problems with her, because this is like the last week of the side quest. You get some good rewards, and hopefully you get something good from the crystals that you can open. I think you can open like 2. In total, you get like 8,000 shards if you open the legendary. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hopefully this helped you, because Quake is tough. And let me know if it did. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.